Hi, good morning. I'm Stacy Golden.
I'm Jamie Breslin.
Nice to meet you. Please have a seat. I'll be conducting your interview today. How are you?
I'm doing very well. How are you?
I'm good. Thank you for asking. Tell me a bit about yourself.
Well, my name is Jamie Breslin, and I am currently enrolled in the Moreno Valley Community College, while also concurrently enrolled in high school. I joined the middle college program, which allowed me to accelerate my education compared to regular high school students. When I graduate from high school, I will not only graduate with my diploma, but also with my associate's degree. I plan to obtain a doctoral degree and become a radiologist after I am finished with my schooling. I continue to dedicate myself to my education, making it my top priority, while also being a part of my high school's varsity soccer team. With being a college student, a high school student, and a player on my school's team, I also juggle a 4.0 GPA. I am able to handle anything that comes at me all the while maintaining a mature composure. I possess skills that continue to improve as time goes on. My time management and organizational skills would be the ones I am most proud of. Many people have trouble being able to organize their time to best deal with a packed schedule, and I am one that excels in this skill.
Wow, that sounds pretty impressive. What would you say is your biggest weakness?
I would have to say my biggest weakness would have to be when I get so absorbed in my work that I lose completely track of time. When I am working on any assignment that is given to me, I put myself into it completely. When I look up after working for a while during my classes, I tend to be one of the last people to leave class once it ends. I just get so caught up in finishing my assignment that I forget to pay attention to the time. I know I should be more aware of the time passing, but when I am working on something, that is all that matters to me. I just want to complete it.
I don't necessarily think that being dedicated to your work is a weakness. What would you say is your greatest strength?
My greatest strength would have to be my leadership skills when working in a group. I am very organized when it comes to being a leader of a group. I am able to have my whole team working like a well-oiled machine and be able to provide the best work they can give. An example of my leadership skills is when I had a group project in one of my past college courses. I stepped up to be the leader because the rest of the members were too scared to take up the responsibility. I tend to always jump on the opportunity of being the leader no matter what. I know that when I am the leader, everything will work out well and I can make it great. When being the leader, I make sure to evenly distribute the work amongst the members. If there is ever any extra work that needs to be completed that I didn't distribute amongst the members, I always take that responsibility because it was my mistake, so I took it. If a group member struggles with their part of the project, I always offer to assist them in any way they need. I make sure each member puts their best effort in so it's fair to everyone in the group and we get the best grade. If a member does not perform to their highest potential, I talk to them alone without alerting the other group members and ask what's going on. I understand that sometimes we can't perform to our highest potential because things are going on outside of our control, and I do my best to help think of that and be compassionate towards people who have to deal with that. If it's because they aren't sure what to do, though, I explain to them in a way they'll be able to understand better. If it's because they just needed to be helped, I do whatever I can to help them.
Leadership and delegation is definitely an important part of this job. If someone asked you to describe yourself or describe you, what do you think they would say?
Well, I think if somebody was to describe me, they would say that what you see is what you get. If I say that I will do something, I always get it done. If I say that I will help, I will always help, no matter what. I'm not sure if everyone likes me, but they all know they can count on what I say, my word, and how hard I work on everything that needs to be done. I take pride in my work.
That's great to hear. It's important to know that you're dependable. What makes you unique?
What I believe makes me unique is my ability to make decisions that would best benefit my advancement in life, even if it means losing everything I once knew and be put into a brand new environment. An example of this is when I accepted the middle college offer. I left my home high school, which contained all of my friends that were there for me for the past 2 years. Although it did make it very difficult to decide if this opportunity was for me, I knew it would be most beneficial for my education. What my final thought was when I decided to accept it was that my friends weren't a guarantee my future, but my education was. I knew that my education will always be there for me, and if my friends were meant to stay in my life, they would, even if I took up the incredible opportunity.
And that was probably the right decision to make. Why do you want this job?
I want this specific job because it will benefit me by allowing me to enhance the skills that I already possess, but also allow me to gain more skills through experience. I have always enjoyed working in a fast-paced environment and believe that this job would test me. It will allow me to be challenged in ways that I haven't been, and I always look forward to something new that will keep me busy. By being challenged, it will allow me to dedicate myself to the position and be very hardworking. I look for the advancement opportunity that if it arises to me and will always remind you why you hired me through my work ethic. I would greatly benefit your team if you gave me the opportunity to do so.
That is great to hear. Do you have any questions for me?
Actually, I do have some questions. My first question is, what do the day-to-day responsibility of this job look like?
Well, as a Juice It Up team member, you are responsible for providing exceptional customer service by preparing all smoothie and juice bar items in an accurate and timely manner, assisting customers with product and nutritional information and selection both in the fresh squeezed juices and smoothies. You will also have to clean up your workstation after every smoothie to ensure nothing is cross-contaminated.
Okay. My second question is, what characteristics do you look for in the future employees?
We search for someone who is very detail-oriented and will give their best effort all the time. We look for someone who works well with others and has great interpersonal skills that shows us they will be successful in the position.
My third and final question is, what is your favorite part about working in this company?
Personally, I would say dealing with the customers and making sure their order is to their taste. I pride myself on giving them the best smoothie they've ever tasted. If a smoothie that I made isn't up to their expectations, I will gladly remake it. I just want the customers to be happy, and I think when they are happy with the service, well, that's my favorite part about this job.
Thank you for answering my questions. I greatly appreciate it.
You're very welcome. It was great to meet you, and thank you.
Very nice to meet you too. Goodbye.
Bye.